All right, so I'm opening this garlic because y'all know here at Superfood Parents, I love cooking with garlic, eating garlic. It's in the recipe, y'all. Creamy ravioli. Yes, you see it. Getting more fruits and vegetables into every spread, one meal at a time. All right, let me clean my hands. Let me start chopping garlic, onions with my Cutco knife. Y'all know, I only use one knife. This Cutco knife, oh, I would kiss it in the mouth if I could, but it ain't possible, okay? We ain't going there, we ain't doing that. However, here today, I do have my recipe card. I always show y'all this. However, I will show you a digital version that's easier to read. I did create one. So that way, instead of me just showing you all the activities this way, you can see them the other way. So one of the reasons we chop garlic first is, of course, the allicins. ALICIN. Y'all remember allicins in the garden. That's the way I remember that. Allicin is it's one of those good, beneficial things for your body. That's where the healing comes in. Because, of course, why are we eating real food? Lord Jesus, I just did all that work smashing that garlic, Nikki. Y'all know the everyday life of an OCD as chick is watching. Then I dropped it on the floor. And when I'm on TV, I don't eat off the floor. You know, any other time is different. But come on, y'all. You can't do that when you're on, HGTV. Yes, Allison in the garden. It does help you remember what the phytochemical is. That's a fancy word for what the good stuff is in garlic. It's the allicins. So for this creamy ravioli, my secret ingredient, red lentils. Y'all know I've cooked with these so many times. I'm always showing you how to make it work, right? Yeah, child. Folks, we'll talk about you if you eat off the floor on TV. Everybody know they're eating off the floor. We all know that. That's what's popping, right? TWP popcorn. Remember how we used to kiss it up to God? You can't do that on TV, though. Emerald and all of them, they ain't doing that on TV. Speaking of the TV personalities, y'all know my Rachel Ray has always been my inspiration. She's the one that got me into these 30-minute meals. So with this one, I'm going to try to move a little quicker because really it's the lentils that take a while to cook. I've already boiled my pasta. What you all can do is you can always add your pasta, boil your your pasta while the rest of your food is cooking. But meanwhile, this works, right? This works. So I'm going to go ahead and chop up my garlic. I have 4 cloves of garlic here. Hey there, Tati C. Fatita. So glad to have you here all the way from Romania. Let me tell you, Tati, why I love seeing you here. I was 12 years a slave, okay? That's what I call it. Y'all know I'm a nurse, right? I've been a nurse for 30 years now. But in the very early years, I took care of one patient for 12 years. So I call it 12 years a slave because y'all know work is slavery. Because you got to do it. You do it when you don't want to. You do stuff you don't want to do, right? But this was the best experience of my life. That's where I got most of my skills. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because my patient's family was Romanian. Back then, people didn't really know. We didn't have the internet. It wasn't on and popping, So we didn't really know where Romania was. So she would just say it's near Hungary, right? But that's why I always love seeing you here, Tati C. Petita. Thank you, Gail at Night, for reminding everybody to text FAVES, FAVES, to 757-231-9361. That way you can get alerts. You can stay in the loop. You know what I mean? The word FAVES, what does it mean? Fruits and vegetables, every spread. Thank you for reminding everybody, Nikki, that I've been a nurse since I was about 1. You know what I mean? Because if I'm 30 years old now, or if I've been a nurse 30 years, yeah, child, I started early. Y'all know I'm still a spring chicken. Let this makeup come off. You might see the truth, but we ain't talking about that right now. All we're saying is we chop our garlic first. That way we let the allicins come out, all the good nutrients. The only thing that's going in the pan first for this creamy ravioli is onions, garlic, and the red lentils. So in the time that it takes you to chop an onion, I see you, Goga. Y'all, we got folks here from Kenya too. Y'all know I want to be African so bad. Actually, I want to be everything. Everybody I see. I want to be Romanian too, especially after living 12 years with my Romanian family. And I say living because I was a private duty nurse. Sometimes, y'all, I would be there 16, 20 hours. You're only supposed to work 16 hours at a time. They cut us back. Now they say nurses can only do 16 hours at a time in a row. And I forget we used to get around that because we would take like an hour break, quote unquote, and we would just go right back to work, right? Now, y'all know they do that type of stuff in the military where they make them do those 28-hour shifts, 32-hour shifts sometimes, or like firefighters and whatnot. But yeah, as a nurse, Goga, my Romanian family, I would be with them so much. I wanted to be Romanian, still do, right? So I'm just gonna cut this up into large chunks because y'all know what makes this creamy is that we pretty much puree everything, okay? I appreciate you sharing it out also, Goga. So I don't have my food camera today, but you all can see in here pretty well, and y'all see the chopping block coming off, right? So there's our onions, there's our garlic. Now I'm gonna add purple cabbage to this recipe. So that means I'll go ahead and chop the purple cabbage because the purple cabbage, I'm just gonna put a splash of water in here so that these can soften up just a little bit, okay? And then once they soften up for about a minute, I'll add the lentils and some more water. You know, actually I can throw them all in together. It really don't matter. Let me throw them all in together. Because, you know, when you're cooking live, you got to condense things. So let's pretend that, you know, we have just come home from work. We're trying to get food on the table. I put in about a cup of lentils, so only about a cup. And then I'm just going to cover everything with water. I'll put the lid on and I'm going to crank the heat up on my cooktop, okay? So what I usually do is I just cover the top with enough water just to cover it, right? That's it. That way I can always add more water later. And the nice thing about this electric cooktop, y'all know I'm always giving you tips. I'm going to get to the recipe in just a minute so that way you can see it on screen. If you just came here for the recipe, you can get your screenshots. You might not have a lot of time. Let's say you're just trying to unplug and unwind. Hey, unplug and unwind. Thank you for being here because Goga has shared it. See, this is why I want to be Kenyan. The Africans, y'all do like no other, right? But, you know, we can't just say Africans because not all Africans, right? I don't even know anybody from Liberia, but I know my Cameroonians. I got friends in Ghana. Where else? Nigeria, Tanzania, South Africa, everybody. So welcome, unplug and unwind. Okay, let me show you all what we're doing here because Tony and Tan are unplug and unwind. Okay, so it's Tony unplug and Tan unwind. Let me tell y'all some secrets while y'all are here. My hair is white, it's gray, so I'm always camouflaging it. I might color it tonight, y'all, because I'm going to be on a podcast tomorrow, an important one. I haven't decided yet if I am going to broadcast or not. Glad to hear you doing okay, unplug and unwind. But that's what's going on for this week. So, you know, I used to put my streams up ahead of time. I'm gonna turn this up because y'all guess what? I turned it down. Lord, it was on 1. Now it's on 10. This cooktop, y'all, if you don't have a stove at home, now Audrey's living life. She's got a kitchen, right? But if you don't have a stove or you do have a stove and you have grandchildren, right? Say like me and Audrey, we almost old enough to be grandparents and we want to keep those grandkids safe. That's where we would say, let me use a cooktop because you have to have a magnetic pot in order for the cooktop to work. And that is because once you lift off the pot, the cooktop cools down significantly. It doesn't stay hot for long, you know, so that is what helps it to stay, safe. Okay, so I'm going to get to the recipe so that way you all can see this. Now, remember, here at Superfood Parents, we encourage you to get your faves, fruits and vegetables every spread. Every time you eat, the reason why you're getting those fruits and vegetables is because they heal you, they help you. However, let's just say you ain't got time, you don't want to, skip the veggies, y'all. You know I'm always researching the best thing for you. So go to energybits.com, place an order for those little brain pills. You can carry them in your pocket, your purse. So this is great for women, for men, for parents, for children even. They're just chlorella pills. They're just spirulina pills. Instead of you having to take that spirulina powder, these are tablets you can chew, and they give you a lot of those beneficial nutrients, those good plant foods that you need. So definitely go to energybits.com. Now, Audra's living life. She's young and, fancy like me and Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD chick. So she might not need that. Golga can do splits. He might not need that. Plus, he's in Kenya, where the food is so fresh. You don't have to really worry about that sort of thing. But anyway, let me get on over here to where you all can see my, recipe. Okay, so here's the recipe so that you all don't have to look at this right here. I want you to be, I think you can see it here or here. Let me tell y'all something. If I had smell-o-vision right now, oh my goodness. Right now, this pot is the combination of the lentils and the garlic that really make a difference, okay? So thank you, Gail at Night, for reminding people to click the like button. And also, while you're here, please put in hashtag Health Heroes, HEALT Heroes, okay? Because last time Coleman won all the way up there in Canada, and today we want to see who is going to be a health hero today. Now, I do have non-dairy ravioli. You can use whatever ravioli that you typically use. We don't want people to feel like they are being excluded just because y'all don't have what I have, okay? So let me get on over to the recipe so that way you all can see it. So I'm going to just share so you all can, I think I got to share the whole entire screen. The window. And which window will it be? Lord, it's bubbling over. Jesus, love is a bubbling over. All right, y'all. Okay. Smelling good, looking good. All right, let me just go ahead and pull this up. So that way, I'm just going to cover that up again. It's just bubbling, y'all. And what you want to do is, the way that we are going to know that this is ready to be the creamy sauce. Thank you so much, Audrey's Living Life, for putting in hashtag Health Heroes. Perfect. So you'll know that your lentils are ready by them turning from red to beige to almost like a see-through, okay? So what we have on the screen here is how you can become a health hero with the creamy ravioli. Y'all know we have our point system called FAVES, and that means that you're trying to get as many whole or minimally processed foods. However the food grew out of the ground is how you want it. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because it's about to make my makeup come off. We're not about to look like Goga up in here. Goga, you're handsome as a man, but as LaQuita Marie switching over to Goga, y'all about to see that transformation. It is not pretty. Let me scroll down here. So I have a game that we'll play. This will give you some information about this particular food, all the food, the whole food, okay? And then I also have the recipe. So if you just want to see this part, this is where you get your screenshots, okay? So right here at the beginning, we have here 2 to 3 cloves of garlic minced. Now I just chop mine, you don't have to like chop it fine because it's going to be pureed anyways, okay? The next thing you'll need is an onion chopped up. Y'all see I threw that in there. I also threw in my cup of red lentils. Now, let me grab my purple cabbage here because I want the purple cabbage to be chopped ahead of time because cabbage, garlic, broccoli, all of those things, when you chop them and let them sit for 5 or 10 minutes, they become even healthier for you. There's some sort of magic in there. Things that they release. This food is just really doing its thing. Let me stir this up. And I see that the water is evaporating. As the water evaporates, I will add a little bit more. Let's see what else we have here. So those are in there with the 1.5 cups of water. I didn't put in the seasoning yet, but I do have my Goya seasoning, and I will add that. Now, if you have oregano, a lot of people like those flavors when they're eating, like a flavor of oregano or thyme, when they're eating ravioli, pasta of any sort with the red sauce, okay? So that means that if you'd like to put in an Italian seasoning or oregano, remember our vegetables maintain us, but our herbs, those are like the antibiotics. They are the ones that will heal us. That's what will also reverse some things. So that's why people will say, well, I eat meat and I'm still alive. Well, thank goodness for the herbs that you're putting on it. All those seasoning rubs, trust and believe, it's like helping you out. It's going right to where it needs to go. Okay. So I'm just chopping up a little bit of purple cabbage so that way it'll be kind of ready towards the end, right? Let's see, what else do you need? Now, once you have the purple cabbage, the water, a spaghetti sauce of your choice. Now, I just have a jar of spaghetti sauce. Admittedly, sometimes I use salsa, and I do add a pinch of sugar, especially if I use salsa, because salsa tends to be a little bit more tart, I guess is the way. And I sometimes will add a pinch of sugar even to this one. So I might do that today as well. But let me tell you why I add the purple cabbage, just in case you didn't know. And I'm going to show you the food so that way you all can see what this is looking like and when you want to add more water. Okay, so you see how you don't really see any water and the lentils are kind of stuck. Boom, that's when you add more water. Okay, so this way the lentils can continue to soak up the water and they can also get translucent. Now already these lentils are not as red as they started out. You see the difference in the color. They're going to turn almost the color of the onions. Everything is going to be just that beige. So I'll just crank this back up. I'll put the lid back on. This will soak up some more liquid and I'll go back to that recipe so that way you all can see what's going on. Okay. And as you see back here, I'll show you the chopping board before we go as well. I've chopped up about a cup of purple cabbage, and this cabbage was small to begin with, right? And I just cut off a couple of pieces, 2 or 3 pieces, so you see there's not much there. All right. So we're 17 minutes into cooking. This takes you about 30 minutes, especially if you boil your ravioli ahead of time. I have mine in this jar, and I have these round non-dairy ravioli that are going to go in at the end. And I do want to show you which jar sauce I use. Remember, I'm here today at Gina's Lord knows, Gina's iFeed. Okay, it's a food pantry. They often have things like sauce in a jar or in a can. Use what you have. I use this one because it does not have sugar or milk. A lot of these pasta sauces on the jar, they will have Parmesan, casein, different milk, skim milk, and they don't say on the front that they have those things. Those food, that's an allergen. It increases people's allergies, milk products do. You know what? That is a beautiful purple cabbage. And actually, the food pantry tends to give away green cabbage. You can use green cabbage, but I tend to use the purple cabbage. And look, Nikki was like, yep, they call it red cabbage in the store. It's clearly purple, right? I don't know. It ain't no camera magic. This is purple, like all day long. I don't know why they say red, but yeah. Anyway, so with those sauces and the allergies I was talking about from the dairy, you know, sometimes you won't realize that, what is going on? Why do I feel like this? I didn't have any dairy. I'm off of dairy. You have to look at the ingredients of everything. Thanks for sending the love, Tati. I appreciate you still being there. You too as well, Goga. I appreciate all the emojis. So let's get back to the recipe so we can also get to the game so you all can find out why we're eating this food anyways, because that's the whole point. Also, don't forget to continue to put in hashtag health heroes the same way Audrey's Living Life has done. That way one of you can win that title today. All right. So with this particular recipe, these are the instructions. I'm just going to scroll down so you can see. You're going to saute the garlic and onion in 3 tablespoons of water for 5 minutes to soften. Now, y'all know I skipped that part. I said, let me just throw the lentils in anyways. It'll all get soft together. And so literally you can't. I get impatient, especially with cooking. It don't take that long to cook food, y'all. You're going to add in lentils in the water. And y'all see me simmering this until it's soft. And then remember, I told you we'll know it's ready also when the lentils are the same color as onions almost. Everything is going to be super beige. Then you're going to season it with your salt and oregano or your Italian seasoning. I'm just going to double check mine right now. And y'all know, here's the secret. You puree this. That's how this becomes the creamy sauce. I'm going to add a little bit more water because remember, when I puree it, I want it to be more saucy, so that way it can all be liquidy, so to speak, or saucy or juicy. How would you describe food? Y'all can give me some adjectives there. So then once we puree that, we'll add in the purple cabbage, so that way the purple cabbage can get a little bit soft. Speaking of which, a little piece of purple cabbage fell in there. I don't want to puree that because I don't want sauce. Well, you know what? It's fine. I think it'll be fine. It won't be purple. Anyways, we puree that because, like I said, the lentils is what makes this smooth. Then that's when we add the cabbage. We let that get a little soft. And then we just throw in the ravioli and the red sauce. That's it. This is super easy. Anybody can do this. So let's get on to the game. I'll see what you all are saying in the chat. I'll see if you all have put in hashtag Health Heroes. I hope that you have. But if you have not, we can definitely get you all to put in hashtag Health Heroes as you go along. Because let's see. Thank you, Audrey's Living Life. I told you all she did it, so we got it there. Gogo's like, you booked, blessed, and busy. He had said that earlier, and I forgot to read that comment because it was such a funny one. All right, let's get back to the nutrients here. Remember, you don't have to eat these vegetables. You don't have to come to the food bank and get free food. You can just, and y'all, you can use green cabbage. If you don't have purple, I just use purple cabbage in my ravioli or spaghetti or lasagna because it matches the red sauce. It hides out. It works, okay? So let's go back to the nutrients, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to make sure, like I said, we know why we're eating this, what's in this food, how does this work, what's the point anyways. So let's see what we got here. All right. These are just the health benefits. That's the whole point of this game, by the way. So, my pot is boiling over. And let me turn this down. Let's ask the first question. And then once I get to the first question, I'll go ahead and puree this. Okay, this is a mighty microbe fighter. I have a guest in the room. They're going to help me with this. This tiny hero packs a punch, boosting your immune system to help keep you strong and ready for adventure. So the nutritional benefit is immune system support. Would you like to guess what this answer is to this mighty microbe fighter? It's a tiny hero. It packs a punch. It boosts your immune system. It keeps you strong. It releases allicins when you chop it. You say garlic? All right, boom. Y'all, this is why you're eating garlic, okay? Remember, you're not just eating garlic because it adds flavor. It's helping your immune system. It's helping you to, stay fancy. All right, let's read the next one. This is an energy bean brigade, all right? I mean, this is like going to bring out the cavalry. And it's a bean, or it's in the bean family. These tiny powerhouses are packed with protein and fiber. Y'all know beans and lentils are like some of the most high protein foods, and fiber, because y'all know the fiber heals us. It's full of fiber helps us with our cholesterol, our blood pressure, bringing those things into normal levels. Fiber regulates blood sugar, because I told y'all fiber is like that grandma, moving slow, holding on to the sugar child hand. Y'all know kids are like sugar, they jumping around, and the fiber releases that sugar slowly. They don't let that sugar burst onto the scene. Anyway, these tiny powerhouses are packed with protein and fiber, keeping your tummy happy and your brain focused throughout the day. The nutritional benefit of this ingredient is protein and fiber. What's the guess? Y'all can unscramble the word, or you can just tell me if you're listening in, or if you're in the room, you can also give us lentils. Easy, right? Super easy. You can't go wrong. All right, let's get on to the food, y'all. I think it's time to puree this, because the lentils are completely translucent. Okay, I'll show you. I'm gonna take this, turn this down some, so I get popped with something hot. You don't want that. So let's remove that, and I'm going to show you all into the pan. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tilt the camera down just a little, so that way you all can see into the pan a bit better. Oh, I think I dry my hand. Look, don't look, y'all, because my hand look like somebody granddaddy. What in the world? I ain't been chopping no wood or anything. All right, so y'all see how you can see that much better just from that slight tilt. Boom. I think it's ready to pull out the fun toys. Y'all know I love my Braun mixer because this immersion blender, it has so many attachments. Last week I was using the little chopper. Sometimes I use the big food processor, but this engine, this Braun engine, is in my Amazon store and it works for everything. So let's see here. You all continue to comment #HealthHeroes. And of course, y'all see scrolling at the bottom of the screen, there's superfoodparents.com. So if you're trying to figure out, like, okay, how do I get this particular food chopper that she has, all you have to do is go to superfoodparents.com, and let's see. I'm going to share that screen with y'all so that way y'all can see it while I'm blending this. You notice I haven't turned the pan off. Thanks so much, Nikki, for putting in #HealthHeroes. I appreciate it. All right. So while we're doing this, and y'all let me know if this is too loud, because like I said, you don't have to turn the pan off or anything. That's the nice thing about an immersion blender. You use it in the pan while the pan is on. This is a non-stick pan. This pan is also in my Amazon store. So I'll show you how to get there, because if you're not watching the live stream, you might not know how to easily get there. So all you have to do is go to superfoodparents.com, and at the top right there, there's the word Amazon. You can click on it and it will take you right there to Amazon, and you scroll down and boom, best kitchen items, okay, or mobile kitchen, chef's favorites. If I click on this list, it already has the pan that I use, this pan that I'm using right now. It has my favorite knife up in there. Y'all see my chopping board is in there as well. My cooktop is in there. Let's see. Also, if you go back and you go into best kitchen tools over there on the side, all of them are also in there. So this one even has the immersion blender kit, you know, and so that's where you want to look. But anyways, let's get back to where we were. That's how you get the Amazon tool, y'all. All right. Come on in. Get in here. Yeah. Get in here. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. What do you think is in this pot right now? Looking at it now, just so you all know, the person that just came in, she's a professional that has a business in here, and she's one of the counselors that, like I said, she's a professional, right? She's an adult, and she's looking into the pan, and she sees this creamy, delicious substance. I'm going to add a little bit of seasonings to it. She has no idea, but she's just like, I don't know, what is it? What? Who are we going to taste it? Are we going to find out? She tasted last week's dish and could not believe it. She's going to get one of the first samples this week as well. Any guesses so far? I'm going to let you taste this by itself. Gravy or a pudding? Okay, so I just put in some savory seasoning in there. So what I want you to do is take this, because that is the base for our creamy ravioli. This is the creamy part for our creamy ravioli. This is what's going to make this dish creamy. All right. It smells good. Okay, good. So I'm just going to add this purple cabbage in here. Remember last week I was saying sometimes I add purple cabbage to my sandwiches because it doesn't get wilted if I put it on a sandwich instead of lettuce. But I said I also add it to any of my pasta dishes. So I'm going to turn this up. And look, Gail at night was like, is that Alfredo sauce? That's what it looks like, right? So you say it's good, but does it taste like anything in particular that you might want to tell the people it kind of tastes like? So I just added in the purple cabbage, y'all. So that way it can just get soft for a minute, but I got to put that up there before it get popped. I get popped. Also, do you mind being on camera or do you want to be on camera? It's up to you. You don't have to, it's up to you because you can stand here if you like to. Okay, so look, we're gonna just pull a chair for you right here and just come in and you can say what it tastes like so far. All right. Yeah.
I taste that onion
Mm-hmm.
in it.
You do.
They're
Mhm.
nice and smooth.
Okay, so they weren't all the way smooth, but you bite it into them. You got it. Mm-hmm. Okay. So come on in. Mm-hmm. What's your name? Tell me, please.
Rosa.
Rosa is here, y'all. Y'all know this is impromptu. We are live, and Rosa was a taster last week. So, do you think there are beans in there?
No.
Child.
No, it don't taste like
That
beans and those.
lentils. So lentils, that is what's blessing your soul. It's the combination of garlic and lentils I found. When I cook garlic and lentils and I cook it down, those lentils, they turn from red to clear like that, first of all.
Oh,
That's how you know when they're
okay.
done. I realized they make a great creamy sauce. A lot of people use white beans as a creamy sauce. They use lentils as a creamy sauce. So I started experimenting and look what we found out, right?
Yeah, that's a great blend.
It's a great blend, and this is all going to come together in just a few moments because while you're sitting here, I'm going to put in this pasta sauce. Now, I told them here at the food pantry, they can get all different types of pasta sauces. Whatever you have is what you use. I try to use organic or just less ingredients. So I'm using the Ragu Simply 8 because it doesn't have sugar. Do you ever look at the back and notice, even on the front, it doesn't say Parmesan, it doesn't say cheese. But if you look on the back, sometimes you'll notice it'll say Parmesan, it'll say skim milk. Next time you buy pasta sauce, check it.
Yeah, because I've never noticed.
It's one thing if you want the cheese one, right? But it's another thing when you don't know and they're just setting you up. So that's what we don't want them to set us up, okay? So while you're here, I'm going to ask you a quick question since you're here anyways, and you are going to leave with another recipe card. Because she got one last week, y'all, and y'all can ask her any questions that you want. Rosa, right?
Yes.
If y'all have a question for Rosa, I am not in any way influencing Rosa, y'all. I'm just here, and Rosa happens to be here too. Okay, it just happened to work out. Let me turn this down. Because did you want to say anything about the type of business that you do, Rosa? As a counselor, are you allowed to talk about that, or would you rather not?
Of course I can. So I have a mental health private practice specializing in trauma.
Hold on, Rosa, you about to get popped. I'm sorry.
It's ready to come out, right?
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yes, focusing on trauma, identity, and attachment. Been in practice for about 3 years now. I also offer EMDR services to focus.
Child, all we do is throw the sauce
trauma.
in there. Yes. So let me ask you this. Yep, that's what makes it a creamy. You know how people will be like, I want Alfredo, or I want mine to be kind of cheesy. All you do is you make it creamy, and then you add your sauce. I just put in a little bit of water to get the last bit out. I'm gonna mix this up, and then I'm gonna throw the ravioli in. You're about to taste it. So EMDR, is that electromagnetic something?
So it's eye movement desensitization reprocessing. So it helps move because when we experience a trauma, sometimes it can get stuck. You know, so logically, it's not going on right now. We're not experiencing that. But
Right.
emotionally, we're still trapped.
Okay.
So it helps kind of smooth that out. So of course, it doesn't take away the event, but it brings that distress level down.
Now, I've heard of EMDR before, and I couldn't remember what those letters meant. So, and I've heard of electromagnetic stuff. That's why I was like, well, is it electromagnetic? Nope, it's EMDR. It is eye movement. Say that again.
Eye movement desensitization reprocessing.
Reprocessing. So that's the key word, because that's what's going to not fix us, but help us. Okay. And so I'm just going to add in a pinch more seasonings because I haven't tasted it, but I got to add my pinch of sugar for my red sauce. Or I might not. I don't know. I might not need it. I usually put in a pinch of sugar for red sauce, just because I like it that way.
Yeah, I know. Like a little sweetness. I am intrigued how this blend is coming together. I never thought it was a different. Now I'm basic with my cooking now, so I'm not even gonna hold you on that. But I never thought it was an extra layer. I always thought it was just a red sauce.
See, so this is where I could have just used the white sauce and made it sort of like an Alfredo, because that would work just with the pasta as well. You know, because you tasted that flavor. Let's see what the comments are saying here too. Gail at Night says, yeah, get all that sauce out. Look, you saw me put that water in the jar, right? Because we ain't got no food we throwing away. Then rinse that jar out so we can use it for preserves. Store something else or drink out of it. Use that jar over and over. Reprocess it. Hey, Rebecca and Prince, we are here with Rosa. So happy to have you here, Rebecca, because Rosa is a mental health specialist that works here in this office building where I am. Now, I'm using Gina's iFeed, her food pantry foods, to create this. We can get onions from the food pantry. We can get green cabbage. Today I use red. I use my own garlic, and we can also get the red sauce. Now, this particular mental health professional uses EMDR amongst other tools to help people with traumatic issues to reset themselves, to move on through life and feel good about themselves. However, I don't know if she also realizes that food can reset people as well. That's why we do this. So, Rebecca, Goga is hollering your name. Y'all know we love Goga because he brings the drama, right? Just always so extra. Look, see, Goga brought you here, right, Rebecca? I appreciate him sharing because it works. This is super fabulous, right? So you can taste the sauce by itself. You can taste it all together, but it's hot. So please be careful. Let me know if it needs anything. Oh, wait, I forgot the sugar. Do I need a pinch? I think I should add a pinch.
Yeah, add some.
Yeah, okay, let's add a pinch. And don't tell Patricia at the front. I told her she was gonna get the first taste. But since you're here, look, since you're here, we can't help that. You know what I'm saying? You beat her to it.
So come in.
Exactly. So I'm gonna send you away with some more because you got to taste again now that we got this tension here. So here's the thing. Part of the reason why we use whole foods is because there are so many health benefits. So I'm just gonna go through one. Now remember, this is also in your oops, that's the wrong one, y'all. I ain't mean to share that one. This is also in your recipe card. So you can take this with you and it's going to have all the answers, okay? So in that recipe card, I'm gonna share, let's see, which one will we share? Here we go. All right. So give me the answer to what you think this is. This is a colorful antioxidant champion. This vibrant vegetable helps to protect your cells from damage, and it keeps you full and keeps you feeling healthy, not full, because I'm sorry, vegetables do help you keep full. Helps you keep you full, keep you feeling healthy and bright. And so its nutritional benefits would be antioxidants, among other things. Should I add it to that? Couple this one.
No, you can put it right in here.
All right. So what do you think the answer is for this one? It's a vibrant vegetable, and its dark color gives you those health benefits also. Now I'm gonna show you which one it is, so that way your guess will be a little bit easier. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the cabbage.
Oh, boom! You already knew.
I thought you was waiting on the people.
Look, she was like, well, let's wait on the people so I can eat while the people. We'll let the people chime in, right? Because the people are already answering. Okay. You taste the difference? Oh, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, because I like the last dish that had the cabbage. I would say like this purple cabbage, I really have not really frequent with that in recipes.
Oh,
but now
that you know,
yes, with the benefits of it and the blend, like you really.
So because you tasted the creamy one first, I mean just the white sauce first. That sugar helped. It hit just right. Y'all know what? We about to finish this up because Gail at Night is reminding y'all the show is over. We've already tasted the food. We got a person that's here. We've given the health benefits, right? Put in hashtag health heroes because one thing we did not do today is do our Faves Hero giveaway. So I'm just going to read this last thing because she has to leave. You need another ravioli before you go. Because you got a lot of work to do. Mental health, and you're seeing results with this mental health business. You're seeing good results.
Absolutely. But I am a big sayer that it's the mental health, it's the physical, so mind, body, and soul all together. So health, yes.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice. Wonderful. Well, you know what? I know that you have to get going. You have a 12 o'clock. Don't let me hold you. Any final words before you go? Anything that you want to say before you leave us today, Rosie?
This is awesome. This is great. The whole, like this, I'm just so happy to be able to participate in this and spread the word. Really,
I appreciate it.
Spread the word because a lot of people don't focus on food, how it impacts mental health. So
let me tell you, it gives you mental clarity because it opens up your blood vessels. And when you look at, that's why I try to give these nutrients and these games, these food games. It feels like a game, but when you see this, it's like, wait a minute. So tomato sauce, I can get vitamins A and C. That helps my vision and my growth. You know, some people, they have mental issues because they have poor vision physically, and it stunts them in so many different ways, and it's brought their themselves down. You know what I mean? So just imagine if they could see better, and they've got EMDR and a couple of other tools that you're giving them, and all of these things work together, and your stomach doesn't bubble at all. You'll notice when you eat this food, you're just gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel heavy. You won't feel slow. Boom, you don't get the itis when you eat real food.
That's right.
So look, it's all in one, right, Rebecca LaPrince? Boom, everything at once. All right, y'all.
Let me get out of here, but this is what I would say self-care. It's food and health.
Oh, thank you. Take this with you. Yep, take that with you. And you can leave trash. We'll throw it up. We'll throw it away. Would you like to sample a young person? All right. Thank you, y'all. The show is over. We can do our super clap sign off. I'm going to go ahead and pass out a sample over here. And then I'm going to also give you one tick to the front. Okay. So take these two because these, well, you can take it for yourself is what I'm saying. You don't want that one? Okay. Let's see if I can find a napkin. I've got my cloth here. Y'all know I'm a chef. I'm supposed to have a cloth. Look, Gail, we can pretty much clap it out, right? Because people, we've already tasted the food. I'm gonna see who our FAVES Hero giveaway person is, simply because we kind of was saying, look, y'all, put it in. So for those of you that did, and I also appreciate you all for texting the word FAVES to 757-231-9361, FAVES. All right. Let's share this Health Heroes screen. And I think there's only a couple of you in there, but why not, right? Let's go ahead and draw. So that way we can do our super clap sign off, because we got to clap it out. We got to get out of here. It's a 30-minute show and we're almost into 45 minutes and we don't want that. Thank you, Rebecca. We appreciate you clapping it out as well. So let's see. Come get your sample, honey. Come get your sample. You can get a real fork. Y'all, my kids don't see these very often, these metal forks. Which one you want? Okay. All right. So let's see here. Who is today's health hero? Hey, we got somebody else in there. You go, Rebecca, Emily Prince, Audrey's living life, the everyday life of an OCD chick. We got another one in there. That's what I'm talking about. Rebecca, Audrey, Nikki. Audrey's living life. It needs a pinch of salt. Okay. Hey there. All righty. We have a winner chicken dinner. Audrey's living life. Hold on a second. I have to adjust it just a little bit. Somebody just told me that it could use a little bit extra flavor. So stir that. And then I'm going to stir it and I'm going to give you a sample. All right. Y'all, we got another person coming through. Good. Congratulations to Audrey. We appreciate you, Audrey, for being here. You are a winner. And you know what that means? That means now, Patricia, if you'd like to come on camera, it's up to you. There's a chair here for you. That's for you.
Thank you.
So this one, I'm just going to mix it in so it gets more of the seasoning, and then I'm going to give it back to you because she just told me to hit it and fix it. All right. Now, you were here last week tasting. Yes. Now, remember, this is a non-dairy ravioli. I apologize because I think I have a fork. Hold on, let me wipe the side. I'm a chef, y'all. I ain't supposed to give people food like that. All right. So congratulations to Audrey, and we are welcoming Patricia here. Everybody's clapping it up for Audrey. Anything that you would like to say before you taste this? Because last week you tasted something with green cabbage. This week there's purple cabbage in here. Yeah.
Cabbage is food, obviously. Yeah. Last week when I was here and I was smelling the foods and I was like, what is this? And the foods that she was using to make that dish, it tasted like it had meat in it. and there were no meat. And I was like, oh my God, this is good. And the aroma of the foods, and I just can't wait to taste this. It's like my mouth is watering.
Got it. I'm trying to get my forks open for you. All right, there's a green fork. So last week, y'all know, she tasted the sweet potato and black bean bowl. Okay, and then I put the green cabbage in there, and look, it was super simple. And she was one of those people afterwards who was like, wow, congratulations to Audrey's Living Life. Yeah, she's giving her a congratulations speech. She says, thanks. Yay, thanks everyone. Oh, we got to get that first. Okay, wait.
This is good. This is awesome. You know, is that the recipe? Yeah.
Look, that's the recipe. Yes. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told y'all we were ready for the super clap sign off. So that means while you all subscribe to Audrey, I'm going to just switch the music and get up out of here because we have all that we need. We have people saying, yes, this is delicious. We can do it. Can you taste the lentils? Because the lentils is what makes it creamy.
You got lentils in here?
Look.
See, I always been that person. This is twice now. She had things in here that I said I do not eat. Black things. No, don't do it. Black things. I tore it up. Now she's saying she got lentils. I always say I don't do lentils. And I'm tearing this up. So I have to be one of those people say, don't knock it till you try it.
I thought it was me. So you want to try it? Was it better with the extra seasoning?
This is awesome.
Does it need any more seasoning to you? A pinch of salt?
No, it's good to me.
Okay.
It's good to me.
Got it. Well, we'll just let her have this one like this. Maybe the seasoning needs to soak in, but we're going to say goodbye, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Hit up the Amazon store. Get your meals delivered. We got all those types of products here for you. And of course, if you don't want to eat your vegetables, y'all know what to do. Skip the vegetables and just go to energyfits.com. Use the code SUPER20 when you check out. And that way you can get all the benefits of chlorella and spirulina in a bite-sized tablet. I have a meal delivery business, Whole Harvest, that I work with. And they use the code SUPER30 to get $30 off. I'll try that, Betty Cake.
Oh, wow. I brought more awesome.
Hey, brought more people. Y'all.
Yes.
All right, y'all. The show is over. I'm just here for the taste test. So, you know what? Go ask her if she has some pork. Oh, you have? Okay. Yep. It's hot. Yeah, it just came off the stove, child. It's hot. Y'all, this has been wonderful. I will see y'all later. I think I'm supposed to end this stream. Bye, y'all. Get on out of here.